What's up, guys? Just a quick video here. It's 5:33. I need to get out the door because Infinity War starts at 8. I gotta head down to the Cape and get in line because I'm not getting shitty seats for this. I just wanted to say a few words before seeing this film and then coming back home, and of course tonight I'll probably film a quick review of it while it's fresh in my mind. I'm not a comic book guy. I am a cinematic universe fan, meaning, you know, I know of the comics, I know a few of the storylines, I respect them. I wish I got into comics when I was a kid, but I didn't. As far as these films go, bravo to everybody involved who has made these films over the past decade, over the past 10 or so years, starting off with Iron Man and ending with Endgame. There's not another series of films that can come close to what Marvel has done with these films. And are all of them perfect? No. Are all of them really good? Absolutely not. There's a few movies where it's like you'll watch it once, never watch it again. But Endgame and Infinity War, this, you know, what hasn't been said already? I mean, my little mind here can only come up with so many words, so many vocabulary words to say, but you get the idea. This is a cinematic event that hasn't been seen, I think, since Return of the King, maybe Return of the Jedi even, where it's a finalization or a final film in a series where you have a story that goes from A to B to Z. I just can't wait. You know, the stakes that are involved, the characters in play here after Infinity War ended on such a down note. It's been a year. Let's go. Let's save the let's save the day. Excuse me. Couple things I really want to see happen in this film, as a guy who, again, appreciates the films and knows about the comics. Really want to see a rematch between Hulk and Thanos. Maybe not like a brawl, but kind of like a I outwitted you kind of thing. Like Thanos goes up against him confident because he kicked his ass last time, and Banner is like, no, I got you this time, and has like a trick play or something like that. Definitely want to see Captain America wield Thor's hammer at least once, either in an emergency or a desperate something. You know, we know it's happened in the comics before. We know it is possible because he is worthy of it. I think it's going to happen. I'm really hoping. And speaking of Cap, the moment where he gets his shield back, you know, if you're familiar with the films, you know why that's going to be awesome. And this is going to be bittersweet. This is the end of the, you know, Marvel Cinematic Universe that we've come to know. Yes, there are going to be other characters. Yes, we know there's going to be other films. But, you know, up until today, you know, every summer it's like, hey, there's going to be another Avengers movie. Hey, there's another Iron Man movie, or Thor movie, or, you know, whatever. This is it. Certain characters aren't coming back. We know certain people are either going to die or be stuck in the past, or basically we say goodbye to them. Actors' contracts are up, or they're not interested anymore, which after 10 years, don't blame them, etc. But, you know, this is a cinematic event. And I said it before, we haven't seen something like this since, I'll just go with Return of the King, where you have a story that has just been played out through films in the past. Like, again, Return of the King, where you go on this journey with Frodo and Sam and, you know, everybody, and it culminates in a way where it's done so well as an audience member when the movie's ending and the ring is gone and the world is saved. As an audience member, you just sit back and you're like, oh, fuck. Damn, like you breathe a sigh of relief. And that's kind of like what this film is. Now, granted, there's always been stakes in the bad guy of the movie, but Thanos changed the game in many ways, especially how you can view a villain. I mean, like him or not, Thanos, you know, even though I'm biased because I really like these films, fucking good villain. And you almost agree with him, you almost side with him, and you almost feel bad for him in some cases. So the fact that you have the hardcore OG original Avengers coming back, and you know, it's just one of those things where this is it. You know, what's the slogan? Whatever it takes. Speaking of that, before I go here, the marketing for this movie, holy shit. I've seen the teaser, the trailer, the final trailer, and then the Super Bowl spot, and I can't underestimate or basically not sell it to someone where the marketing has been so good in this for this film, where we know what the stakes are, we know the players of the game, we know what's going to have to happen, win or lose, but we don't know how it's going to happen. How does Iron Man come back? We know he comes back. They kind of ruin that, but how? What happens along his journey? Does he grow? Does he get more depressed? How does Nebula come into play? You know, how are they going to confront Thanos? He still has the fucking gauntlet. What tricks do they have up their sleeves? What armor is Iron Man going to have? You know, Thor, the dude is basically responsible for this happening. I mean, he should have gone for the head. Like, what kind of weight is that going to have on all these characters? And that's the stuff I really hope to see as well. You know, 3-hour runtime, fine. I'm totally fine with that. I love long movies. Bring them on. I pay $15 or more for a ticket. Give me all the hours you want. How is this going to happen? I don't know. And the marketing has been near perfect for that. That's it. I mean, what more can be said? I mean, I'm not going to beat a dead horse. I've been waiting for this film. A lot of us have. You know, let's go. Let's go. And I'm sure from the quick snippets that I've read, like, I haven't read reviews. I've just read, like, the one sentence before you click the article. Everything is saying awesome. Everything is saying bittersweet. Everybody is saying amazing. But like I said before, I hope they spend not the whole movie, like maybe a good third of the film in present day of the universe, where they're dealing with the repercussions and consequences of what Thanos did. I mean, I was going to do a podcast or a video with someone, like, think of all the shit that really did get fucked up in we'll just say Earth because it's the universe. What would you do if half the population just vanished? You know, airline pilots gone, planes crash, people die who wouldn't have died to begin with. People who are getting surgery performed, the entire nursing staff and doctor staff disappears. What the fuck happens to that patient? Go really depressing here. Babies or infants who are in cribs, their parents are gone. What the fuck happens to them? There's so many branches of this one person got dusted, disappeared. What happens to everybody else? They have to go into that detail-wise. And from what we've seen, they do. And I hope that it just adds more and more weight to this. So when you finally meet up with Thanos, when you see him again for the first time in the film, or when these characters see him, it's like, all right, this is it. You know, you fucked up. You fucked us over. We're going to go down swinging. If we fail, we fail. If we win, we win. So it's one of those things where, as an audience member, let alone the characters in the film, you want to see them succeed more so than ever. And Infinity War, you know, at the end of the great movie, a couple of problems I had with it, like certain characters like Bucky don't have anywhere near enough screen time. But at the end of the film, you know, it's like, oh fuck, we're gonna lose, and then Thor comes back, and you're like, for a brief moment, you're like, okay, we did this. What's gonna happen? And then, you know, should have gone for the head. So let's see what happens. My theater starts it at 8 p.m. Going with a buddy of mine, and then I'm seeing it again Saturday because other friends couldn't go tonight, and then finally Monday. 3 showings I think is enough. But I'll certainly be back with a review, a quick overview. I just want to say a few words before going to see the film because, you know, why not? It's gonna be an event. I'm fully prepared to cry. I'm fully prepared to laugh. I'm fully prepared to stand up cheering, a la Tormund from last week's Game of Thrones episode where Brienne got knighted. If you haven't seen the episode yet, sorry. It's the last season. If you're not keeping up with the show, whether Sunday night or Monday, spoilers, no. Sorry, at this stage of the game. But it's going to be awesome, and I can't wait. And I hope you enjoy the film as well. And yeah, see you for the review.